Hey guys, it's been a while. So the purpose of this video is to just get some things out of the way before I jump back into regular content. So in case you haven't noticed, I haven't posted a video in, I think 6 weeks, close to 6 weeks. And there's a lot of reasons for that. So before we jump into updates, and it's important to me that I make it clear that this channel, I support the Black Lives Matter movement. Black lives have mattered, they do matter, and they will always matter. And I have been taking this time to really try and educate myself more on how to be a good ally. And I've always recognized the inequality in our country and the white privilege that I have. I knew that it was there, but it wasn't until the last couple of weeks that I think I really realized how pervasive it is and how much there is to do and how many privileges I have, how many things associated with white privilege that I didn't even realize were a thing. I hope that makes sense. I've just been working on using my privilege in a smart way, in a way that will benefit the Black Lives Matter movement, spending time really reflecting on, things I've done in the past and what other people are doing right now and how much more there is to be done and how I can use my white privilege to make a difference. Tying in with this, I have realized that a lot of the books that I read are by white people. And this was never an intentional choice. I never sought out books by white authors instead of black authors or anything like that. I think it's just a result of popularity. You hear about books that are popular, and that's how I, get excited for new books, is by hearing other people talk about them, and I'm hearing white people talk about books by white people. And so my lens of books that are out there that I might potentially enjoy is narrowed. And so I go and I seek out the books that I've heard of, that I'm excited about, and they are white. And I'm not blaming BookTube for this. I think it shows how pervasive white privilege is and how much we need to support black authors. So it's more of a comment on our society. It's just, one more area where white people are getting all of the discussion. This last couple weeks have really opened my eyes to this. So what I'm going to do about it, I've watched a lot of videos recently by black booktubers recommending books by black authors, and I have put a lot of those on my list. I have a lot of holds coming in through Libby. Reading my physical TBR was like my main goal for this year. I'm kind of at the mercy of my library in terms of the order that I read things in, but in general, I've put a lot of books on hold. It's up to the system how soon I can get them. I'm making a conscious decision to read more books by black authors, and I'm sorry that I have been part of, that I have contributed towards promoting books by white authors. I realize I have done this a lot. I gotta do better in that area as well. So now let us go into why I've been gone for 6-ish weeks. At the end of May, I had my wisdom teeth out, all 4, and I have extreme dental phobia and anxiety. So as you can imagine, the week or so leading up to the procedure was all-consuming. My anxiety was all-consuming, and I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't read, I couldn't concentrate. I got the procedure done, it took me probably a week to start feeling somewhat normal again. I don't know if people have told you, if you haven't had to get your wisdom teeth out, be glad. But the immediate recovery, like from when you're not in pain anymore, is pretty quick. And that's all anyone has ever told me. I was not aware how long it takes the holes in your mouth to close. Mine still are not closed. It's been 6 weeks. You have to use a syringe. At least my dentist gave me a syringe thing, like a pretty big one. You fill up with warm salt water to flush your sockets to make sure there's no food in there. So the second week post-surgery was me trying not to faint every time I had to do that, because it is gross and it's no fun eating food. And it wasn't until around 2.5 to 3 weeks after my surgery that my mouth now, like, there's still some, the holes are still there. They're a lot smaller now, but like it feels healed. It doesn't feel tender at all. Like, it's fine. And so it became a lot less of a big deal. But I was dealing with that. So I was having some medical fun. And then the Black Lives Matter movement happened. I purposely took a week off. I think it was the first week of June. I wanted to not post anything for a week so that I could help amplify Black creators on this platform. So that was a conscious decision. And then I started summer school. So it was one thing after another. They all kind of blended together. Like, summer school started and my teeth were still being weird, and my teeth were weird during the week I took off on purpose. So those are just kind of all my reasons. I'm taking 3 5-week summer school classes simultaneously, so I'm working about 50 hours a week on that, and that is exhausting. I'm in a special education teaching credential program, so that's been taking up all my free time. So that's why more recently I have not read, I haven't posted, I haven't been on social media. And then the last thing that happened about a week and a half ago was my dog that I have had. She's been in vlogs before. I've had her since I was 11. She passed away, and that was devastating. It still is devastating. I don't want to dwell on it for too long because I don't want to cry on camera, but there's a huge hole in my heart right now, and I'm not in the best mood, and I didn't want to film. So that's why I've been gone for so long. That's why I've been MIA. I've been dealing with a lot, both physically and mentally, and I just have not felt like reading. I haven't felt like talking to the camera. And earlier today was the last live show for the Hunger Games read-along that I created. And we talked about the ballad Songbirds and Snakes on Peyton's channel. I will link the live show down below. But it's the first time I put on makeup in like 2 months. And like talked and kind of, did a booktube thing in a while. And it helped me a lot. I am more in a place of wanting to start making videos again. So that brings us to our third and final topic, this channel. In case you weren't aware, I renamed my channel. It is now Dearest Emma. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. My original channel name I had since I was like 14. I came up with it back when I wanted to be a beauty guru in like 2009, 10. And I love Harry Potter, so I put those two together and got muggleglamour. But we've known for a long time that the author of Harry Potter is a terrible, despicable human being. And, with recent things that she's tweeted, I just couldn't have my channel name promote that. I want my channel to be a safe place. I support the trans community. I just want everyone to feel welcome here, and I don't want anybody to question, if they will feel safe on my channel or not. So I wanted to erase that from my channel name. I will no longer be promoting Harry Potter in any way. I will not be buying merchandise or any future books or anything that in any way contribute to the author of Harry Potter. However, that series still has a special place in my heart. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it doesn't. In my own way, privately, without contributing to her in any way, will still be enjoying the nostalgia and the love that I have for that series while recognizing its problems. I kind of was, for a while there, known as, oh, you know, that's the first thing people would describe me, like, oh, Emma, she loves Harry Potter. And I don't want that association. There's a lot of other things I like. Most recently, you can probably figure out that I am also equally obsessed with the Hunger Games, but just in terms of, you know, I just don't want a fandom in my name anymore. This channel is about me. I have varied interests. The series will always hold a special place in my heart because it was such a huge part of my childhood. In case you're new here and you don't know, I do have a Harry Potter tattoo. It is a Hogwarts letter, but there's also more meaning behind it. That H is also the first letter in my last name. This is a pine tree branch with a pine cone because I love the forest and I love pine trees, and I got married in the forest. So there's a lot behind it, but if you see it in videos, yes, it has a correlation to Harry Potter. No, I don't regret getting it. It means a lot to me, and it's a way to keep that series with me, but that doesn't mean that I will continue to support that author, or I will continue to purchase anything or do anything or promote anything that, you know, benefits that franchise. If that makes sense. I just wanted to get that all out there. I think that's all I have to say. If you stay till the end, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I'll be back soon with some bookish content. I am planning on hopefully posting once a week again on Wednesdays. Wednesdays were my day. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!